right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you glow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Utie oha echi ponkno. Needs FM. Needs FM yo. Needs FM yo.
Jamagana Fonyina Kwaba Ediba Sam Yidika so ewo neat 100.9. Na when it ya say meme da bia de yetena se a ye yamba sem na wotwetwa mu no mo fanche yeti na echi kakra ye ntima fa mreo meme da bia na yamba sem de boaboa no yetena se ne ye ewo fie ha se ye ba behwe nsem ahodo a ekoso ewo yamba sem mu ye behwe eye sedia enoma eko na ene nsam ne de empanfo akukuda mienu ena ne meni womo eba bedi nkomo de odi kan oyesofo panyin a eye Bishop Benny Wood oye president edema eye Concerned Clergy Association of Ghana Leadership Church ono ena oyesofo panyin odano ye ba be discuss LGBTQ+ ni nyina ne say oba ni oba womo ebe wade ene bema ne bema womo ebe wade ne emu sensem a yedija ewo yemayimo eyade a womo e the statement e to abonten and they will find daily guide ɛde nso aba beto ho mo kase national security akwa close sa supposed office no de ma LGBTQ plus eti ene anope Bishop Benwood ewa yen chen ewa ha yene no eba bedi nkomo wo mo statement no mo de ba ye asofo ye den na wo mo ye e de afa ho one ne opanyin akukudam odi kan ya mene ne bedi nkomo odwumadie so saranso ena eye yewra atubiga atubiga yi oyobi a oye NDC ni a wabomoden mpo aprese na ko betu franka ediama eye NDC na enei enye already ni yabuku interview we kra dada so beba ene said de bebo mu no so bebo mu ne nsem okoka fa ya yugina hin ho enam so ma ne mpanyifo ato nsa afre no ene so aba befra eti ono so ebetena se na yene no edi nkomo na nkomo a yene ni bedi no so no eyade a ebeye nkomo a efa ya manyosem mu na ne tituru the NDC party samakodo a ekoso wo court a suggest impo se ebeye a na NDC party ne withdraw ensem no famfiri ho eyade a enne anope asem yi dika so ye behwe na ye di ho komonte Stephen Atubiga a ye 2019 presidential hopeful edman DC osanye NDC activist Stephen Atubiga wo fia ha ne a yene no eba bedi nkomo ntujumade na fully packed yede the most relevant information a ehu behia mo atibie nkomo a yebedi yede akyekyero man no ama etime akoso midin de Jerry Osei Ajeman media sedabema na womi obene wane Pius Bedu Bansen womo de bomi chidom Dr. Father Dixon na executive producer fully supported by the general manager Kennedy Asante Osei Kwesi Abuaje and a supervisor but wait there quickly Miami comedian me comedian man he ene eye enkoko kwa West Municipal Assembly na yebokwa na yenya nkrata bi se enkoko Youth Alliance womo de nkrata ba bonten ene nyina ne fa eye the municipal chief executive a eseso ba bedi kwa West Municipal Assembly ne so womo de woma endoso eye Felix Kofi Dampare ewo kwa West eye enkoko ene ne patem na yenkwai convener edema enkoko Youth Alliance Nana yaw efa ewa homane so. Nana efa ya machi
Yeni opani.
Na bibi aboko.
Oh, ihu adomu yiku amu kakaka.
Yeda nyankopon ase. Nana ye hwe ne mu so mampanyin on na 2 minikuta no a obebo aban krachefo ne aban wura abafo mbekọ mesina hoduo mu. Kwawu eye enkoko Youth Alliance emubutan ne senya mo endoso eye Felix Kofi Dampare amode hu nkrata abeto abontin.
Opani me da ase. Na mechia wati for so na ninyina ne se de oka no akwanya aba se omanfo akodo esanso pese ombe yi dom ho di se ombe som omo enku akodo na se de akwakoba ni nipa akodo bi atwomuti se ompese omoboa na omosom ye kwa West ye nkoko titi se de etie no na ye nipa ahoro na atwomuti no incumbent ne ka ho iwa ya woswado na enipa beye nan ahodo bi na mu nyina atwe mu ti se omunya ya kom pepese ombesom nkoko kuri na yeso ye emabunu ku yeso ya tena asidi ni ehwe mu enipa ahodo na bese omobesom no ne hwe a omo de wada ni ho adi na onye compromise ka so onye compromise a jesi de ogina ne nanso na wasom ye kunu peni asenyina so na wasanso asum party no na esefie ni sisa de ne emagunu nso ye de support better na sisa se nipa ye ka ne wansem ye bagunu wasum kunu haya no ye wo no watena ha che na okuzu kuwi kwa no so na ogusu ede sum sisa dia ya na bibia no omo matu bata no na ya na akonya bi beda ho si ya omo sanso ba ya no mun say that any connection with the people nti omo nta ehunu omanfo ne hawo ne omanfo ne su nti sa so no osi su do tu kwa o kwa o ni o mai o mashi nti no akonya na aba da to na o ba be pebi nti yeso ehwe mu na say ensa na ya na ye kama bu ni nti omo aye ne omo ti ham na omunimo omanfo ne hawo no musu ne ye beta na ki na yɛsɛ ɔmanpanini ɔmo ka ɛba mu ne mpanimfoɔ ahodoɔ ne ahemfo sɛ ɛna ɔmo mfa ma babunu a yɛfrɛ no Kofi Dampare na ɔno nso mmoa ne yɛn nyinaa ntaa n'akyi na mpuntu ahodoɔ a yɛhwɛ sɛ ɛbɛba yɛ kurom yɛ nkɔkɔ a ɛyɛ gateway to ɛyɛ kwawu na ɛsan so ɛyɛ kuro a ɛda kwan ho a wokɔ Kumasi kwan mpa wobɛtwa mu wɔ hɔ a ɛyɛ mmoa na yɛmpɛ mpuntu fa mma yɛ kuro nti na wɔsie yɛ ase saa na ɛsie
na ɛyɛ nipa no sɛdeɛ woka sɛm na sɛ ɔyɛ grassroots person ɛkyɛ sɛ ɔno deɛ ɔwɔ fam paa wɔ ɛyɛ municipality no mu ɛyɛ kan performance wohwɛ Kwawu West Municipal Assembly a nyɛ assembly kuma a emu dwumadie no nso no utum sɛ ɛna fam ɛno no ɛyɛ deɛ wayɛ bi painting na mamu susu sɛ yɛ de assembly no hyɛ ne sa ɛyɛ Kofi Dampare obetumi yɛ yɛ ana
nsi yɛka experience a yɛwɔ akwanya ahodoɔ pii a obetumi de anya experience no ɛyɛ ana conviction ɛso ka ho wɔ leadership ankasa no ɛso unya ɔdɔ ɛne anisuade ho ɛsan sɛ wɔanya saa anisuade ho na untumi and drive the necessary development a obetumi anya no ɛsan sɛ yɛbɛhwɛ a wɔwatena yɛ kurom ha pan mpuntu a ɛwɔ sɛ ba no yɛ ana ntamma na ne nyinaa gyina driver nipa no sɛ obetumi de apere saa mpuntu no ba na ɔno nso yɛ nipa bi a ɔyɛ goal driven na ɔsan so ɛyɛ nipa bi a ɔyɛ ogyina ne mu die mu ɛsan sɛ ɔyɛ bi a ɔde pɛpɛɛpɛ ɛyɛ n'adwuma na wonya nipa sei so a ɔyɛ goal driven na ɔde pɛpɛɛpɛ ɛyɛ n'adwuma na ɔka nipa bɔ mu nso sei a ɛboa na sɛ obstacle biara nni hɔ a saa nipa sei no ɔntumi nyi nipa anim ma wonni mfiri hɔ.
Okay, good. Na mo kan bibi wɔ mo krataa no mu sɛ ɔno deɛ ɔne member of parliament na wɔ cordial relationship. So are you suggesting say deɛ ɔwɔ dada yɛwura ya owusuadu ya owusuado ɔno deɛ ɔne MP no entamu nwowa na Frimpong honorable Frimpong
ka ne sɛ ɔno obi a ɔnyɛ compromise in the sense sɛ ɔno no obi a ọba ɔne yɛ MP no ɛbɛnya ntawantawa because ɔno no fine dada because before MPP primaries no ɛwɔ yɛ kurom ha no nipa ahodoɔ bi ɛkɔ ma nipa ahodoɔ bi but ɔno no yɛ neutral nipa yɛ a yɛka ne ho asɛm kɔ ɔyɛ deputy secretary ɛwɔ constituency mu wɔahwɛ position kita no na ogyina ne nan so sɛ ne menkɔdi obi akyi yɛmfa party rules no nyɛ adwuma yɛma obi akwan obi anyɛ de campaign na obi anka n'asɛm but yɛhu ebinom nso ɔmokɔtaa ebinom akyi but ɔno deɛ wankɔtaa obi akyi yɛwura yi so bi ne yɛ sɛ MP so no ɔsan so boa campaign yɛ ɛma nana san so campaign yɛ ɛma MP no ebinom nso wɔ hɔ a ɔmokɔ campaign kwan bɔ ɔmo de yɛ presidential no kutu ne na ɔmo campaign ɔmo campaign ma na nkwanti nipa sɛ ne yɛpa kyɛ sɛ ɔnyɛ compromise a ɛbɛkɔ akɔfa yɛ ntawantawa anaasɛ wantwiwantwi aba because of ne sɛdeɛ ɔyɛ ne ho ne ɔka nipa bɔ mu na afei abibia nso ɔpɛn nipa no yɛka ne sɛ
yo anɔpɛ yi yɛbɛda nsɛ no yɛde yɛne bɛdi akyire na yɛahwɛ ɛyɛ sɛdeɛ ɛrekɔ
ne yɛsɛ bɛda ase na mpanyinfoɔ ne yɛserɛ ɔmo sɛ adesrɛdeɛ a yɛde to ɔmo ne ɔmo hwɛ na ɛbɛrɛ du sɛ ɔmo ma mabu no bi kwan na afei so no yɛ obi a ɔyɛ grassroots person a ɔmanfoɔ no onim ɔmo ha na ɔmo te n'aseɛ na ɔmo nso mmoa mpere ntumbra
yɛda ase na anɔpɛ yi
yɛda ase
yɛne Nana Yawefa ɔyɛ the convener de ma Nkɔkɔ Youth Alliance ne yɛdi nkɔmmɔ yi na ɛyɛ ade a ɛfa ɛyɛ MC position a ne yaba bɛda hɔ a wɔn hwɛ no wɔn deɛ wɔn endorso ɛyɛ Felix Kofi Dampare a ɔwɔ Nkɔkɔ mo a mo firi mpata mo deɛ mebɔ din deɛ monim ɛyɛ saa abrantie yi a yɛka n'asɛm ha yɛ need 100.9 sɛ da bi di kankan ne mpanyinfo akuku da mmienu ɛna me no ɔma bɛdi nkɔmmɔ ɛde odi kan ɛyɛ Bishop Benny Wood na oye sofopany oda eye leadership chapel ano oye president de ma concerned clergy association of Ghana ye no eba bedin komo efa LGBTQ+ wo de Q+ ababe ka hwe ene emu nsensem a idija wo ye memo Stephen Atubiga 2019 presidential hopeful led the NDC na oye NDC ni mapa ono nso ne owo fia ha meni bishop gi ono nso eba betena se bishop ya mwakwa aba
yo me da se me chewe tiefo nya no fa
etiefo jo so na bomu te sen
nyame adom ye ho ye pa
ye da nyankopon ase yen hye nkomo ya se mo the statement eba beto abonten fa LGBT yete se womo ada womo office bi edi ade ne kra yen hye de hu se eye office o ana na womo da omo ho adio ana se na womo ye dio momo hwehwe mu kakra ma ye the concerned clergy association of Ghana ma ya fa eye sense mu ho ene se
yo me da se me chewe tiefo bi na me che Ghana fo nyina o mo tie ye me se mo program ye kwa chire pa na it's a very big platform and the Ghana for mo tie nyina ye chairman of it I'm say some way na eba de Ghana yankasa me ye me personal checks echo European Union official Facebook page
okay
and Australia High Commission almost official Facebook page and more display and in fact they were celebrating the fact that they have been successful in establishing a community space in Ghana for the promotion of LGBT for homosexual formal activity. Now, that way, a very deceptive way of using words to confuse the public. Instead of saying say office, almost community space. Just as used to, they have tried to corrupt the word love to mean say any affection towards two people, whether man, woman, animal, human being, is love. No? It's the same thing now. You're checking any MPs so kasai and any other organizations so kasai no yes, they have heard and they are Bimokra confirmed said they have seen the place where they decide to use as a base to propagate those activities. Until we look at the issue in three ways. First of all, no, the role of European Union. Second, the laws of Ghana, and then third, the role of the government. Because you know, say in the past, no, that's some way about app. Now about app, it has always been such a serious issue in discussion in society. Say, ama abang an president nankasa ATM, because I remember President Kufuor had to speak as a person, and then President Mills had to also speak as a president, and President Mama so smart. Mama Yerga, the time I know any spokesperson, Manuko of the floor of parliament, and Manuko State Ghana's position as far as this homosexual issue is concerned. Enti share no so now first of all, no, say the European Union, they are here as diplomats. And we are diplomats, Obama and certain guidelines at the mouth. And even though we have certain level of immunity as far as your operations are concerned, no, and go beyond the laws of Ghana. Now, in the laws of Ghana, no, section 104 of the criminal code, no, criminalize homosexual act. Now, adiaba kwa say yen sheda say it's not only Ghana and criminalize homosexuality. The Bible also criminalizes it. Apart from the fact that the Bible friend is sin, no, the Bible also makes it a criminal offense. To do it. And Ghana say Ghana no. We are in line with the position of the Bible as far as homosexuality is concerned. It's a criminal offense in Ghana. And a criminal offense, and I just say its promotion is also a criminal offense. It is a sad diplomacy, it means as I could draw about public. ABS program way, it to pictures, at the Akotomo official page, a celebrity, any international recognition and applause from the various LGBT organizations now. I just said they have broken the laws of Ghana and they have to be called to book. In fact, in diplomatic terms, they have to be censored. As by this time, you're from foreign minister from Akachom say you can't do that because this is our laws and you cannot sidestep the laws of Ghana for your own personal interest. Who believes I am ba hose eba be sanamao I don't see why Abrofo way no feel say because of their white skin, no, they also have to decide and dictate for the Africans. But the him said, as a result of our poor leadership for the past decade, and ama omenya sa authority ni say, omu decide man what omu feel say is good for us. But yes, we person say we are alive this time around. We may not have the kind of leadership as Africans, but we, excuse me, we are not fools. And ye dwene ye nim nyansa, ye nim de, ye were your culture, ye were your values, ye were your beliefs. Ye de atna ase, the boy bra. Until they cannot do that. Until ye de press statement by in 3 ways: addressing European Union, addressing the law against homosexuality, and addressing the government and the people of Ghana. Say we must rise up and stop that evil activity.
Nia yeti daily guide a report to cry say yes community space okra one more came. One I think the national security radar one more aqua close. That is what we are hearing. Say you know crying you know we don't know. It is way aqua say no. Now more the concerned clergy more expected from the government. The role of the government. Because this time they aqua is an official. What you for near Womo your friend Ahumamu Ankasa, the supposed community space. I used to say, Yom Womo Fizibi or Modiabano. Womo de done it. Again, you're free abino.
I think, sir, there's a strategy. Society is not very well educated as to the activities of these people. Yeti higher discuss they like it. You're interested in the awareness that is being created. Say, I did say they love it that way. And when they hear us discussing it, whether for good or for bad, no, they like it. And na ye person can buy a bum because we share in the past the moment a president kasano na discussion about end. And we think say we must end the discussion. And the only way we can end the discussion is for the president or the government to make its official position. Then the discussion comes to an end because say abayan kasaya, say because abayan because so now I don't know 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month. They love it that way. Say almost some and take the center stage of the discussion. Yes, Anna, now I don't know call and call for dream. So what's the dear psychology? What me say? Most people now almost commit suicide. No, they learn from those who have done it before. And to be aware, say already story about the people committing suicide. Now, also I don't be burning. No person practice the same thing. We share terrorists. You will be different copycat. Obi aware, who say obi a committed terrorist act. No, no so person yebi. And the more this discussion no, course no, na young kwala no. A person who say, dear, and now we are a den a woman, and Tiama, some way at this center stage. Even in the secret, we will say, and Kualano, they like to practice it. Because I have the center stage of discussion. And in ye per se, as a sabine, and make it a firm state to end the discussion so that we can even take it off the airwaves. And then through networking and coalitions, we can deal with it from the various sectors of our society. Ebama sa deal with gradually no etumi die out. But for chama make assembly. And kofo nim the extent at which this thing has gone in other parts of the world. In fact, if once I can say a human right, but it's false. It's civil right they are looking for, not human right, because you can't human right and I just say you take or fan with you, so it must be enshrined in the law. It's almost abrabono and braben our Ghana ye teachers. There's no law. There's nothing we are doing against them. It's here the laws of Ghana.
Oh, okay.
Until we don't have a problem with their human rights. Almost per se, almost per civil rights. What is it? They want almost per se, almost subina eya etia Ghana brano. Yanjin tum ne yanji sa brano etia nifi ho. That is what they want. So they want our laws to be changed. It's not nobody is fighting against their human rights. What I say. Now, the point is that sang adi unkofuwe when they come for what they term human rights now, they will end up coming for your right too. Because you see, and there is no president in Europe who can stand up and speak against homosexuality. That right has been taken from them.
But I know Europe in United no magia tomorrow.
Yes, but
and yet all the countries under European Union no magia.
I'm telling you, even Hungary, there are about 2 or 3 countries in Europe. Presidents normally hear so much, but because the majority of European Union, majority of them are supporting it. Even when they go for conferences, they are not able to talk. In fact, if you're a politician in America, no one can say we win election. Until that right now, we want to freely speak in Ukraine because of homosexuals. So that's the same thing, because they have created laws to protect them, and those laws are called hate speeches. Until if you can say, oh, our idea between a man and a woman pair a hate speech. That is what is happening. We call a baby in North Carolina. I'm governor no 2018. Where your software will preach here, near you preaching, near I go through it. Say what can seem be a hate speech now. Into some portions of the Bible no, were crafted into a law. In California, for example, were crafted into a law that became hate speech. Into some portions of the Bible, your software won't mean preaching. Into sad way, it's not just a man or bearman or bearman question they may form home. When they come public like that, you can't even speak against them. Now me call US, and I may by me do JFK.
Yeah.
And there's these 2 guys. In fact, sometimes now I have to say they like to spite society. Was yes, I come with him. Oh, I just sabi. Oba sorry na pano the rival to compound house no person ABBT. That is how they behave. No Gina JFK. No more so no more kissy. And you could see say everybody around has frowned their face, but they can't say it. That is the kind of environment person creating. An environment to dominate your freedom and your conscience, and to make sure that when to mean kasa intia what you're doing now wrong. At the other, some person especially Christians, they should never believe any homosexual or lesbian who says he's worshiping God, and you're not quite that. Yeah, I'm in trouble. And yet, and yet church, and it's here homosexual. Homosexual, na ya na uma classify and say, a bonny baby, a carboni baby on Bible. And yet, church, and has singled out homosexuality as a sin. It's the Bible itself that has singled it out.
Because Wamawadi is one of the churches.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry for a cuckoo damnation. Wamawadi is or Bani or Bay or Beman Bema. Senia,
a nimpa, a cross on a bonnet. But the point is that there were false prophets, there were false apostles, there were false pastors. Those pastors, they can't be of God. And that's what the Bible says, not me. All right? Now, Bible not come on Romans chapter 1, verse 21. Say this. But see, because that when they knew God, they glorified him not as God. Neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. And so Nyankopon said, this is their lifestyle. In the lifestyle, Nyameka said, and yet the group of people are lifestyle, and Bible say 22. I say professing themselves to be wise, they become fools. So Bible calls them as foolish people. And so we have to address them. So those who are engaged in that, they are engaged in a foolish act.
Okay.
Number 23, I say, and change the glory of the incorruptible God into an image made like to corruptible man, and to birds and four-footed beasts and creeping things. So when you are engaged in any act, if you're homosexual, your worship to God is a worship to animal. You are making God look like an animal. That's what the Bible is saying. Are you clear? These are the things we have to make clear to Christians to understand, so that we don't classify it as one of the sins. I address a serious issue. It brings in idolatry. Now, I say, wherefore, then share what God did to them, because among your margin said they will not glorify God. Say, Wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness. So God sees homosexuality as an unclean act. Through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. Until we are homosexual, lesbian, whatever, before it was LG, then it became LGBT.
LGBT.
It's an unending sexual thing.
Now kill plus.
Yes, because you see,
Queer.
Sex is an act of penetration. Yes, sir.
Mm.
Until any hole be our we have to give you right to practice it. That is where we are going. So it is not just going to end with a man taking a man, a woman taking a woman. It continues wherever there is a hole you can enter. You'll be given the right to enter. 25 or say, who changed the truth of God into a lie? So homosexuals are living a lie. They can't be Christians. They can't worship God. They can't serve. It's not true. Their pretense of serving God is a lie. That's what the Bible is. The Bible says So we are sad enough. So we must address it like that, so that because some of them genuinely think they are worshiping God. They genuinely think they are Christians. They are not. And we have to tell them, so once you engage in that act, you can't serve God. That's what the Bible says. It's not us.
Okay.
Intercede make clear to them, and that will help some of them to get deliverance and free themselves. Because some of you said, in all they are doing, they are still serving God. And the ultimate is to serve God. Until 26, no say, for this cause, God gave them up unto vile affection. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burn in their lust one towards another, men with men, working that which is unseemly. And here's the point. This is where God makes homosexuality a criminal offense. Or see, and receiving themselves that recompense of their error, which was meet. What kind of other version or see? And receiving the penalty.
Okay.
That's a legal word. So the Bible used a legal word to describe the punishment you get when you commit homosexuality. So the punishment of homosexuality is not only supposed to be an eternal judgment. It's supposed to be on earth as we punish. Yes, because on this earth, there's a penalty to engaging in that kind of behavior. Into both legal and cultural and religion, especially as Ghanaians. This is completely unacceptable. Enti say yebenya abrofobi mamu free say COVID aba. Into amu di 25 million euro be Ghana. Into at the blind side of Ghana no yen promote homosexuality. I mean that's wickedness. These are evil people. Because some say ho akere hen. Ena omo bua hen no. Because
sometimes so be efa wa ho kere so na or they are taking the advantage.
That's what they are doing. Because why is it say in the midst of a pandemic, global pandemic, even vaccine is killing people. I didn't think Abrofo if we said the most important thing to do now is to set up a gay office. These are evil people. They take advantage of our challenges and troubles and try to impose things on us. And it's not just that. Apart from the fact that they do it in so many ways. They force us to sign laws and agreements, international bilateral trades, and at the end it goes against us because and that is why this fight against homosexuality is not just religious; it's also economical. We need leaders. The leaders no na yensu ye boy bra ye ya anya obi no ba ba kire how to live our life.
Okay. Jenny Bishop Benny Wood or your president of the concerned clergy Association of Ghana no yes for penny other leadership chapel no or na Nigerian no din komo ni nyina fa LGBTQ+ ye wasunu mu nan no oba ne oba be ma ne be ma se wo mo ware ho nsem aba be pie Ghana ha wo mo se wo mo ada wo mo office bi edi ana wo mo community space bi edi a enam so ma European Union wo mo da obi bi ase wo me support ye wo Ghanaian musician bi a ye hu no wo mfoni ne mo se okọ adie ya say yetete say okọ performing because so far you say then your videos that's a pictures na you em say your question nana.
Yes, I think say anybody, in fact for me I think say this is the time as you show say we are a sovereign nation. I'm surprised as of now no, the government has not censored this diplomat. Because you see, what about if the invitation that the musician received, happens to be an invitation just to open an office without he or she knowing the details. And musician until they bring the details of the invitation as to what made him or her to be there. No? It's very difficult to pass judgment on it.
Okay.
Because waiting
out of ignorance.
Out of
Now,
ignorance.
also said that what can I say? Woman also woman could a deceptive lifestyle be
Yes.
one woman do become grown. Okay.
They have so many ways of doing things. I mean, someone said some time ago, Praise Before Ne, one of the moderators in Africa. The man was caught up by the time he ban also. Now he's caught up in some
a Reverend from Paul Manson.
On Yahweh up to now he doesn't believe in it, but he was caught up in the mess.
Yeah.
Yachiche na Ojino Honji. I be a problem today between Onone Presbyterian. And see, when you are dealing with these people, you have to be very careful and very simple. But I insist to say the government must. I mean, it must show some strength.
Some strength. Because Omanpenny Kwakasa wa Jazeera now by and what you say now for Casa Omanpenny and the statement, as in Tokro did that one shut down making it categorical. But yet the director of communication or the statement about Bontembe Kai say Omanpenny the other say yes, so sad way so. No, is it not enough?
I think say the reason why I believe a lot of Ghanaians were not particularly happy with the interview was the fact that in the past we have had our president speak and they did not speak in such ambiguous terms. You understand? Now, I mean, even professing a means by which that thing can happen, it was a no-go area. The president is not the one who should advise people what can happen. That we didn't vote for him for that. So if he knows how that thing can happen in Ghana, he shouldn't go and teach in the international community. Say, send a see what Europe, and see what has that kind of. That is the area. If you say Ebia, he was trying to be a diplomat because he's the first gentleman of the land. But you see, these people, everything they are doing is crafted internationally. Their movement, whether it is aid, whether it's bilateral trade, whether it is interview, whether it is whatever, are crafted. Crafted in the sense that they sit down and plan, and their network is extensive.
Yeah.
And once they realize your level of influence, Ghana for 2009.
Yeah.
Tama NDC ba power no. So I'm proposing na later. But before no, now wakasa Professor Mus kasa tia homosexuality. And also kasa tia Professor Mus say he's not right by saying that. Enti na ya mark out enti Tama President Mahama eya na adwon so be fa no as gender minister. He said the word gender itself it opens the door for all these sexual issues to come into the society. And we wrote a petition against her. When him said, "Yeni MPs be kasai," at that time, MPs say, in fact, some of them can raise the issue at the vetting.
Yeah.
But almost catch them. Say that homosexual idea, say best stop Ghana, it will not come for parliament. Almost catch them plain say some of the MPs are already compromised. Yes, they are already compromised. In fact, just about before your press release out, we spoke to some MPs. Some of our MPs are compromised. They got omunyasika from some of the organizations related to homosexuals. And he said, they are going to hide, but they will not support public movement against it.
But how can a reality on the ground? And that's just
yes,
you know,
there's a reality on the ground. It's ingrained. In fact, 2019, they even wanted to get opening into it. They threatened him and they tried to even bribe him. And see what they do is that they look for like this musician. Maybe influence. They look for influential people and try to corrupt them. And by the time you realize, now you are in it because they will not come direct to tell you, say, non person here. And that is what is happening. Our politicians are not that strong. She said 3, right? 3 minister designates have spoken about this.
Yeah.
But they all spoke in their personal capacity. Why? And then they stop government say about adopt one of their statements and making it official. Because
the gender,
yes, no, yes.
Now I think Shelley I go Dominic Godfred Dame.
Yeah.
And also the same thing.
But why were they? These are very powerful people. They are, in fact, I'm sure all of them may even get cabinet position. So why are they not speaking for government, but speaking on their own?
Maybe a new home.
Exactly. No, see the point. That's what I'm saying. That government, government, a bank communication director, or Juma. And other normal adopt one of their statements, non-funny official signature to us and said this is a government position. Now I saw Bia Kasamano. I say even within the government, to mean a united front. What is keeping the government from uniting against this thing? That's how I see it. And for us, because you name the game and the strategy these people have played over the years, we are not surprised if there's schism within the government. We will not be surprised. The only thing by like you are saying, say, once they've opened an office, it has gone beyond us. It is now in the hands of government because you need power to close it down. But right now, it's in the hands of government because I have no power to protect the security of this nation. So if you say a criminal act has been committed, I bet no bit me deal with it. Until one they believe say a buying must be allowed to work. But we must be interested. I'm telling you, and no matter the things that some of us have seen, we'll call a place like Jowulu. Some of the plush houses, see there. I don't just want to point anybody's out. You will learn to be what Jowulu. All the houses at 5 plush houses are done by is over $3.something million. Wow. Nina are homosexual. Yes, they are all 5. And almost every house is like a discotheque. And they are dominating and they are expanding. But see, the point is that Adiaba Kwaya na me as a software, a hammy about Christopher. And he said, then ye use nyame a pesica.
Okay.
Homosexuals and many religions, they don't use God for money. They use money to push their God. One difference. And to homosexuals, they don't use homosexuality to make money. They use their money to push homosexuality. And to say, a threat to our culture, a threat to the future of our children, a threat to the family system, a keep society and humanity in existence. We should be ready to commit funds.
To fight
it. Because the guys are heavily loaded. If you think, say, look, SARS, boys, girls, no. They are just, no. Those boys almost said, some of your beaches now. The remnant of another leftover of what has been. But the big guys, the big guys, Lanka Sanka, who control the wealth of this nation. A lot of them are involved in some of this mess. And what they love, and I'm telling this to parents, adiomo pepa and kwala and bema and kwalam bema omwechiti sema. In fact, homosexuals, they don't like adults as much as they like children. And they love some of these JHS and SHS boys. Now, some of them, you may never know, but some of them have already been coerced by this. They love kids like that because in the history of this world, in Greek, that was what was happening. Okay. Now, some of the kings and the chiefs in Greek in those 18 and 1700s, they were using kids like that. In fact, it was a trophy. Yet they chose to abuse those young guys. And that is why in Europe, no, it's such a major issue when you touch a young boy.
Okay. Okay. How you need 100.9? Now, my fa messages real quick. Now, Bemra, we say, Mark Jerry, please tell the pastor that I love him so much. These are the people we need in Ghana to fight against such a useless act. Where you know what the act builder and now or the abe. Now, monum so amoka set ye, o share ye lawyer Moses for money, and the said they amount where you womanim a cassette ya no my running programs against it. Abanisana, our lives and yeah in danger to them, and I expose you want to them in certain.
Yes, in fact, I think one of the things that personally, one of the things that encourages me, I like to speak for people, especially those who cannot speak. And as a man of God, my advocacy is always in the interest of God and in the interest of humanity. And it comes with a cost. Definitely it comes with a cost. In fact, you get threatened, and then, I may say now, I thank God, say, me here, aburochiri ko. Inti ne obeya ne se ne European no obeya ne so mo visa to go to me nkwa yehwe wo. In fact, me kwa abrochi am me kobo mo nyom no mo bua me. Because when I travel, I go to preach and I go to teach. Ko chiro mo what they don't know. Me kwa abrochi am me tumi ko for about 6 weeks just doing seminars, conference and programs. Inti they need me more than I need them. Because you see, also by the grace of God, because of technology, I can send them my manuals and everything, and they will pay me. So I don't need to be there personally. And now, some of us are encouraging, we don't need them. Until they can't use anything. Maybe I know I'm a European Union, and into because they are buying a bilateral relationship, and it may be affected in one way or the other economically. But ye nipa, ye to me ma ye funu de bi andi and kind.
Okay.
Do be I see my dignity as human beings. Na me aboyen no. And Africa put here, anka eni se yesuro say ye beka no kre achiro bia, because the most wealthiest continent is Africa. Ye sabe say ye dan na ma ye bedu baby edu. And some of them they try to use their countries to threaten about me here. Me people invite me in countries, I don't mean power, but I go just to do things for them. And I travel mostly to America because I think some society are more open than some of these European countries. And they threaten, and sometimes you get text messages. Number no almost a new we are normal, whatever they do, threatening you, say we know where you live, we know where you are, we'll come after you and all that. And I'm surprised, Obia will fight for human rights. We threaten Obi existence. Internet just say human rights now we'll fight for. You are fighting for something else. So our lives in one way or the other is in danger or is in trouble. But the point is that general assassin, what I say, yen papa mo abaye bia ma hen. Omo de omo kwatwa so ma hen. Enti ye du yen bre ye kasa keke. What I say, it is obi di matem and now obi attacking me. It's not up to what our forefathers did to put this country together. So it's not too much to ask. And Jesus na medination, he died for mankind because he wants to redeem mankind. He wants to save some of these our brothers and sisters from the mess they find themselves in. And it's a meso me follow no. Not say because of that I will go through some challenges and trouble. That's fine.
Okay.
Sometimes I'm telling you, me kase me chabe woman. Tama me public me oppose Oyelita. Ni nomination. I was shocked. A senior man of God called me to his house. And I catch him say, when we say, me ya dia pa na officer advice me. And you say, yeah, say senior man of God, na junior man of God, I will mama advice over me crying. And I catch him say, Bible can be about a good fight. Now, fight na me fight na a foolish fight. Yeah. From that day, I lost respect for him. I say I am fighting a foolish fight. Inti minjai na minjai ma meno mano nkoye ni pu. Na me say petition na yen ye do call
Appointment committee.
Every single member of appointment quoted from our petition. It's not in our power to decide whether woman gets the position. We need to say, no elite, we in the vetting now, appointing. He thanked us publicly for raising the awareness. Until when to you in the office to promote that, because in fact, I think she was on that line. I think she thought that was why she was being chosen for. Until the end of the day, and awareness. Another man of God, a friend, senior man of God, friend from Kumasi. No, catch him saying, "I'm here now. We need you now. This is the point that when an evil is about to consume a nation and consume our youth and consume our culture, not say stuff will be if you say or opportunity in the media or platform to speak. Not say a soft form penny for a bono. We have a long way to go. Anything I suffer will be
idea. Okay, good. Need 100.90 more consent cleared you for. What is the next step? What the year statement about Betum? What followers? They say a dear be an mobile.
Yes, you see, I know. I'm saying, you who say apart from your statement, you who say other Pentecostal.
I'm a Catholic bishop.
I'm say coalition and I started building. In fact, we are there, but you know, all of a sudden I make a choice say the best thing to do is to stop the discussion. You know, until we try to suppress the discussion and then go out of the scene, because when the BBNC you know who did that until we try, when there is nothing major to deal with publicly, we go quiet.
Okay.
So that the issue will not even come up for our kids who are listening this morning to be hearing. Until we try as much as possible to do things on the quiet, fight it on the quiet, unless until we are building a coalition. In fact, I'm happy with the support we are getting from Parliament and then our other Christian organizations. This is what we need, because it's about the future and the existence of humanity. This is something, it has nothing to do with love. Bible doesn't describe it as love. Bible describes it as a burning lust. What kind? Galatians chapter 5, for example, it talks about the fact that there will never be the desires of the flesh. Now, the Bible doesn't describe homosexuality as a desire of the flesh. It describes it as abomination. So homosexuality is beyond the desire of the flesh. But even the desires of the flesh, the Bible says, with the presence of the Holy Spirit. So how much more can we even go beyond that? Are there abomination that is not even classified among desires of the flesh? Because God doesn't see it as a desire of the flesh. He sees it as an abomination of the flesh, which must be stopped. And a criminal offense that must have a penalty attached to it.
Okay. Yancha last leg. So far, outside of COVID-19, Monsomaya so free said that you could be fan of him. So far, a number of saying within Monsomo, Diamoya Diabo.
Me per se, me Ghana for a fat Yadewe serious. Now, 2 weeks ago, na mentia pokaka. Me koda polytechnic. Now, I went through some level of pain within my body. Me won't be that. Even though through the lab na dear na to me detect exactly what the crying. But you do baby no moons and no. In no manner me from, because in no manner me from no. They thought say it might be COVID. Into me COVID test and it came out negative. But something dropped into my mind and said that a year me from me. Na say doctors in field say
COVID.
A COVID. Let's just a COVID patient. Because maybe Diana may brand on say COVID when I COVID. So you can imagine COVID and Kasa. And you way. And ya did ya grow. A young who papa say. In fact, process cry ya the testing.
The testing almost no crying.
I no can under form. And so when ya be a bon who buying Don't ever joke. Leave them. But it's better to protect yourself than to be taken
surprise.
By surprise. Yes. But the COVID way, me feel say, say I can't be brave. There's so about politicians now. But we can't go back to correct it. We can only correct into the present and the future. And it says, I think, say, organizations, various groupings. I always tell people, say, don't go where you are not invited.
Okay.
Because they be able to invite you, they catch you or say, no face mask, don't come. And now they catch you or say, everybody should do something. So when you are not invited, they don't go. And make sure so you avoid crowd.
Okay.
But I think, say, the upsurge, a hard drinker crowd. Now, me sign so Ghana for a journey agent be so. Say Ghana for you who say, we are dealing with two types of virus.
Okay.
Say first one is Wuhan, China, and second one is say British.
That new variant.
Now, a dear woman said some people survived the first one, but didn't survive the second one. It's becoming more dangerous.
Okay.
Until you have to protect yourself better now than you used to.
Okay.
So your face masks, your sanitizers, your hand soap washing, and all that, it must be regular. Don't do what the protocol say don't do. And as software, ye GDD here, nyansa here. Nyankopon is not fighting science. Science na ya a person fighting Nyankopon, and they always lose. And the fight between God and science na ye creating, please, is not real. God is not against science. Adebia we are saying science, but I'm a boy, so God cannot be against it. Okay. Science na, special authority na me. And the moment I say, idea science because ye be boy ma yatinasi, ye live in peace, ye live in health,
Okay.
Whatever you invest, whatever you put into your health is not waste, it's investment. Maybe I catch a master for every Sunday, I catch them. So, we spending 25 cedis on jollof rice or whatever
fried rice.
But so we spending 2 cedis.
2 cedis.
At the top, $100 investment. That 25 cedis for food, it can be a bit one come out. So whatever you put in your health is an investment.
Okay.
Investment for the future. And you will never know the value of your health. You lose it.
Okay.
And your health in Diago. Next to God is our health. Because without our health, in America, into
so many years. Yada say another person, Bishop Benny Wood, President, Concerned Clergy Association of Ghana, and then Sofopenny or that Leadership Chapel, no, or then I know, Edin Common. But you for most and person, but you beckon in Abuano, many are to be given, some of you discussing in Yano, a yadia, Yabama Quine, now also watching about you. Bishop, another pay yada say, so Jacobo was about. Thank you.
Ghana for you.
Amen. Amen. Yeah, that's a power. Asemi dika eso enie. Stephen Atubiga, I crado.
When I realized he wasn't for it, the minimum to say, we shouldn't let it. We should not go for it. Honestly. Gay will not do us any good in M13 human. Maybe back for us.
Need FM
Masa me uhu be every
Higher needs 100.9 Asem Yidika Esunie Stephen Atubiga the 2019 presidential hopeful NDC activist Owa ha Steven bemo akwaba.
Yeah, minua michia etiefo nyina na pay echia Ghana fo nyina but MC bi wo ho a krowo nungwa ho no no a very good MC and I think say if he's maintained he's very accessible asem BBC eja eto nungwa ho no container bi wan tenase ndra anka say me MC in the fire service nkwa na say ono ankasa ekọ ho no eko make sure say I mean no ankasa say tunsuo ni bi you know so and I've studied him afar mete sakomo estate so tembia me fa nungwa ho no so mo criticize nungwa krowo you know he's doing very 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 well now. I hope say moment is good for the country. Yes.
Good.
Yes,
That's
yes,
great.
yes.
Na bibia enoma bogo there.
Oh nyame ncha de bibia dadin.
Ya de nyakoba say.
Ghana ye de papa. There's no place like home.
Okay.
Ghana is a beautiful country. Ghanaians are very discerning. Obi aye na djuma ade achi obi ani mmere obi and our country is good. Our country is good.
Okay, good. Na Estibo.
Yes.
Yen chance free eye de adi kan aba beto ho a.
Yes.
Yate enra ye no kasa akra no pa no wa ha.
Yes.
Ana uka ho asem.
Okay.
Na ede na ma ukoka yugina hinsense be beto odwa a ma wo kwotro bibi fa ho a wo party susu say as a social democrat in ntesa ka ukasasa.
Oh, me da sipi mefa konya we na ma da me party mpanyimfo ase. Na ma da grassroots ne foot soldiers no. Say nyame ya adoma on Wednesday which is 24th no obia obenya daji bia umbra party headquarters sono mo embejina mechina me ne me mfame me reasons ni me apology emfama your friends party leadership no on Wednesday no but in moving forward no unin say your party ni a social democratic party ohiafo party party a unya bia unu nuanche party a so be kwa kotoka 10 series a so betimi atoka no 5 series not the 5 series na aboa obi nyesa necessary party ni e aboa society na it is what it is but at the same time also no we a politician na we private life and which me social media handles to say me Facebook, me Twitters, me Instagram pages, no, me private year. Anytime I'm on them, I don't chat like as an NDC person. Me chat as a Ghanaian. Me chatting in Crawford as like a father, a grandfather, a brother, a sister, and of course, you didn't say who our social media. Me can't so you know. I'm a young guy, 46. You know, we do the boys things, girls things. You get to meet friends here and there, but unfortunately, no, there are certain statements that make it as politician. It doesn't sit well with the party because of based on who you are. Yeah. For instance, my dream is to lead Melody on my way one day. My dream is to lead my party. So I didn't know the party too studies me afar in terms of my private life because me any executive member, me hold any political office, me hold any executive position in the party. Me an ordinary member to say. A foot soldier to say NDC, but your party is so a card bearing member. You have a stake in the party. You have a say so. So I think and yen ya choose leaders in some boy and no party no nim. So if is I said yes or my jumapa, but I may perceive that the leadership of the party now as I say at least they've given Omama my opportunity say I should come and tell them why I made those statements. But in moving to Eugene Ahino, I don't know me name sa abranti and me hunada. And honestly, Martini didn't say he holds such position. But I spoke to say senior Finiba Kabi, you know, to say well a religion or a tradition in a cabin. I only made a comment and all idea and I may put me on record say many Facebook any interview Ghana Web any interview and I mean call any studio officially say any studio bia neither say matro ama any media house your publish bia and I mean sure anything bia my caption say it is useless politician that goes home empty handed no but name no in my write ups no I said it me say it's a useless politician that goes home empty handed and I still stand by it. And they make MPB and a politician. Where Jumano, ubedi MP and I am more minister. a 4-year contract when no president and I say ya to so about 4 years.
Mm.
And within that 4 years, no, oba MPs, me example, MPs ministers, oma ketua ye between 150 mil, that's 15,000.
That's 15,000.
But all the allowance ne no you can find around 20,000 monthly. Na ye mau $100,000 or $120,000 sefato UV8 yetitil. That's about almost 6 billion. That's 600,000. Ukufi so the bear 4 billion eja kwan. Nti me wiemfo a me free binduri ama benkran nye me krom nie. Na minim se madwumam 4 years. Na sa sika we na mintimi mfa mwa, mintimi mfa nchesa me hyebre because answer na wonyi sa sika no. Ewom se na bi wo musika dada, but I'm putting myself as an example because majority of the MPs be teachers. Now, I mean, about 60% make us we're not making 20,000 a month. Even though your accountant, no a charter, no a dear crana, it's around 5,000. So, benye se sikano. Ena eye bebu ewo kusasi mu se krachia wa mbone bre ye no de ne sapan san be fie. So obi a retire san be dodo na esan ba bindure. Omo ma mo bre ye no ba ye no ma na sa de nati den no mu a. Nti ye fi na ye nkwara abrem ye de tu ye fo se wo hu asumesi a wa ba wa mbone bre ye ntino wa san be da ha no. So I said that in a contest. So Soji says he can within a year ufie no one. It means you led a very useless life. And don't forget, say, once uji 20,000 a month now, banks and also be bo busia ye microphone what have you no. Into 1 year careful at the S gracia ni eyawawa. Into Dodona are no members of parliament. I been muti uncompleted building. I can't mention their names. I know a been more car crowd nibi. Me sometimes me more ride and I say, I mean some are leading a very difficult life. A BGC can be equal investment loans with their S gratia no as a ankoye. A binsuko indulge in certain business ankoye. But don't forget, so say, if with that amount of money, no, at least mistakes or home, but you should come out good. So beti me baby. Say ene na me yekuya ni wabinduri na me member of parliament na me di 20,000 a month. Meti me a bank biya man busi to tractors. Na me dia come if I improve. So I'm a member of parliament and my tractor. President kwa no ntimi any other business. Members of parliament, it be a contractors, it be a businessman, it be a imported exporters, it be a juma bebre. So nothing stops you from. So be about empty-handed. No, that politician is useless. But don't also forget, say, or hini adamfo. Ah, nene namno. Anye biano. Or to me, echa hinkwa, and I say ochiame. The reason why I'm saying that in politicians and they invest in any political party. Politicians and they contribute to logistics, what have you. So politics is business. When I mean business, politician on funny political party and your religion. Political party is an NGO, it's a voluntary organization with a vision to serve a country, to deliver a country. That is the principle, the ideology of every political party. But behind it, there are other forces that run. We can be ostrich. Your ostriches are pretending. America say any president one unya second term because omo manufacture a tool, omo manufacture planes. No what have you? Yes, they are those omo drive political parties. No, they are those that invest into America for na brofono. Omo set up NGOs. The system in America no omo set up into no ya obetimi be donate even 1 billion kracho. Obetimi ene hono so omo ye adoye. Also charity and a home system would run a business. You must give to charity is compulsory. A buying some more tax break into receipt would charity amount receipt. Your institutions are charity ultimate chomoka now why you receipt ultimate don't tidy that at the end of the year file taxes. A buying the chosika. That's why you so the system works very, very well. But unfortunately on the other side, no politician member supporting MPP, NDC, especially some when you ban more man a contract. I mean whether we like it or not. And don't forget to say politicians, you know, businessmen ye wadoye. Because once na endi funu echi because of BB, because of hinronti. And obi so ensu funu a wonsu. And a se pepe ni so eti kuntunkuni. Edi asante hinenim. Sa adoa wo bedwe mu a. Ka hu se idol pezongo hinedi ana opa ahinkwabi ba ware na dane dishie wo ho. So we can pretend to be ostriches. Are you getting me? Or we can face the reality that this is what is happening in our country. That I don't, and Obia Yawoya, like what I said, that was what I meant. And also, no, I'm a father, me a husband, me sansu a grandfather, and me wa Adam Nkwara and Uncle I'm in their life. Me papa woman, me nana woman papa, me papa woman, me so me woman ba. Ade ade tete ye ne so oya akwara na onyini a. Onyini no suro nyame. Yero ho bobra. Ye adwuma. Okay? Juma dene ne nya sika genuine money. Na fabra fie. That is a futu obi ade man ba futu a me de ma me mba no emfo obi ade. Na daachi bia ne nso me ya akokora na wa hwe me. Ba nyame anto se na onya sika ne bebre nso fa ya adoye. Help people beyond your family. And I was being real. I was speaking as Atubiga. I was not me kasati sa Atubiga, me kasati sa ordinary Ghanaian. And I stand by those words, no. Sort of the mention as no. Just that Oma and Timasi. So Ghana web, ebe, and social media, media houses, efa, me Facebook, twist, caption any almost story. And yeah, me Atubiga now. And me need control over what happens on my face. So I think medical, but party no esoche me Atubiga. Party no. Ewo enimonyam chen me Atubiga because party na make Jerry, party na make Atamils, party na make JDM, party na make the leadership of the party na ye nyina ponko nti o say about party no ho ban. So yes, me were private life but say me ka bibi ana me koya anamobi mitu anamobi mitwi mo fa nche me okusasi ni na me ka mitu anamobi na ego against party na nti e wo say me pacho na me apologize my party ni say o mo fa nche me ba name mo no nye me need that so say anamona metu no because your party ni ohia for party kra na unti kupa chains no money na sefun was you can't do that. It's ohia for
but so what can say politician
yes
so wo kofie or retire na wo ko na komko de wa na che say wan kasa no wan your no me for instance bia the abeto bia to say Eugene am for raise question
yes
say yeah, Eugene so Eugene and depending on
yes.
Depending na wabe director of communications presidency na they even they are na kan ya tese wa amend the suit no na nke ye no kura na nke ye wanwa
me so me wayiro
four story with 16 apartments
yes.
Another 4
yes.
16 apartments. It's not
and now me a politician now, and now me president Edine, and I'm fancy me a president. Answer na me trended that no. We a president ne kura na o retire every 4 years. As a saw cast in yina mount. And I'm a boy. Yeah, you sika we kwantu mu nyina abentua me ka we former president.
And you die on your salary.
Yes, whether we former there. You did. I mean, it will take. Say script a useless leader Obeka say ontimi hwe ne yire ne mba with all these benefits and Obeka because there are microphobia ho no opa man a brand new car ade echi on the bepem pa car besu rob the man obese no an hwe Obeka I mean omuntimi nkura ne oma so but Eugene ahin de no unia when it comes to certain things in abrabomu you don't put political lens on it obi eno one ne yire enko e na oye bema na hu se onyanko wako hu se onyanko bema ne yire bono pa unia patane so neje bema no why because china it will be you and to ebo anase entufi engu awari asem marriage there's no home that there's no marital problems me I'm being honest with you anka ye mubia we've had yawo nkwara outside our marriage and unfortunately you know the best president this country has ever had are presidents that have had children out of wedlock or have had children out of their marriages. From Kwame Nkrumah Basin, show me. And they are the best leaders and the best politicians are those that, unfortunately, that is what it is. We had the whole world leaders that have from Mandela be free prison by Ebabasino. The idea nka Mandela ne yiri the ena was that prison watch ama to the extent say onim the reality on the ground. Ne yiri ne be winning ne be catch say abrofu broni we yenye ni say but they smartly corrupted Obama Emma Nifa Kwan bi so enye Mandela baye no oma omuntemotiye. So Mandela was introduced to somebody a former president area peacefully. So they mention as nti oje bonini nyina de che. So your wife is your partner in crime. So ube good leadership your partner. Ube succeed your partner. Ube shias your partner. But my brother, when a leader falls, you don't laugh. You pray for them. When a great man is falling, you don't laugh. You pray for them. You help them stand on their feet.
Yeah, I agree.
I am trying to make a point. The reason why I'm saying that when a great man is falling or when a man is falling, You have seen how they are falling. You don't know how you're going to fall.
Yeah.
They may learn well, but you may not learn well. But you don't laugh when a man is falling. So I spoke on my private handles, as a Ghanaian, as a husband, as a father, that and as a married counselor unofficially, because as a community leader or somebody who want to lead, which is a baller. People come to you with their problems, with both marital, criminal, police, help me with this. A whole lot about as a politician, you go through that. It's a norm that you go through. So I was making my comments, but as to Ejapadia Wenyano, ene me yere or me baby mamas nibia kwa no obekasa atubiga will say doesn't mean I should be taken to the clinic say media. My wife should prove say media, but that is his business. I have nothing to do with it. But I'm saying that my level in politics today as a Atubiga that I want to lead a country, I shouldn't be wearing only political lens or hearsay or for the fact that somebody has been accused until proven guilty. Okay. But for in crying out loud, is it any government institution I accuse a Brantiano of a then I would have said the Shrag and I have friend Shrag or
those investigative institutions
or DOFSU or Yoko or BNI National Security have issued an official document out there that we are investigating Stephen Atubiga or so. Then I will say, but if a wife come out to say, my husband is cheating on me, he has gone to have, it's an unofficial thing that is a social union. But on a nutshell, nothing bans me from speaking my mind, saying anything that are criticizing even my own party constructively. I can criticize these judges, I can criticize the court, I can criticize the Supreme Court, I can criticize anybody so I can be criticized constructively. And I don't think so, but my party problem was just Ghana were performing as a more fire.
One will create impression.
As a meme say Japadia Wayadi. Masa, every man is an achiever. Every man is such an achiever. And put me on record, say nobody joins any political party or want to lead a political party, say because Nyamijuma. Politics is not a religion. Okay. Political party is not a religion. It's not a religious group.
Are we not encouraging? Be our person with your mind in him. Are you not encouraging? And as you kind of say, are we not encouraging corruption?
Corruption is not only taking government coffers. You've corrupted your hair. It's corruption. So skin, you're black now. You have corrupted your skin. It's corruption. Like Trotro can air 10 cities now. Could you 15? You are corrupt. The dokono no size no was say 2 cities there was say so certain side now to so air corruption. O maami tie aduane mamo e kitchen na o man maybe e jankani na wa momu ya corruption in the kitchen. So o ma o yire esra osika napa na wa mano now the koma wompna. It's also corruption in relationship. So ma yire 10 cities o koma wompna 50 cities. It's corruption in the relationship. So ye tie now ko share high heels e the deceive be ma o height. You've corrupted your height. We are brand here now. We are macho. Uko pompe u chest. We are macho. You've corrupted your body. Uko yelas. So corruption doesn't only end with politics. It helps when we want to digest politics. U corrupt you over mind. Same timia ye highway we are man now. So untimin yet. You've corrupted people's mind to vote for you. So and the seed of corruption is uhumia. Atubiga to say na me hunyo. Mami 10 cities. Atubiga and in the morning come and see my house. Boy, school fees. Me buy ya. Some come to me, so I'm a third wife for Kurano. Ebusiana baso mojina ko because I last name so tia. I do it. I'm telling you from the where am I supposed to get that money? So corruption seed is planted behind politicians. Oh, na. Oh yeah, we na. Those cars and those things that move in. Have you asked yourself, my brother? We can be ostriches in this country, or we can. Some of us are serious people. Serious politicians and will speak the truth because you want to lead. But you can make genuine money in this country without not touching government coffers. A lot of the politicians are businessmen. Like just as I was explaining to you, a lot of politicians are successful people. And a lot of politicians come in, the salary that they make. Masa, if you are making 20,000 Ghana a month, my brother, that's a lot of money. That you can even start importing something, you can start buying something, you can make and it grows. So politician doesn't mean going into government coffers. My brother, a politician, you are not a pope. You have a private life. Politicians have, just like me and you, they can have girlfriend, nothing stop that. That's your private business. after Parliament, if a politician wants to use his 220,000, go and sleep at Movenpick with like a village boy like me who have come to Accra, who in my village there's nothing like this, Slay Queen, what have you, and you want to, that is your business. So long as you deliver, you are able to make roads, you are able to lobby. If I'm a member of Parliament for NDC in Parliament House and MPPs in government, and I cannot hold, we are different. If we are members of Parliament in Chamber 1, we are not equals. There are senior members of Parliament.
Yeah.
I don't mind holding a senior minister's bag to his car and a minister's. You know why? So that I can beg for projects for my constituency. Are you getting me? I don't mind being an MP, NDC member of Parliament, going to President Nanado, going to Bawumia, going to the Flagstaff to beg for projects for Binduri. I'm being sent there to go and work to break my back to develop. I was young family ambassador, me a big man. So as it also comes with its own benefits. Say them roads, mommy. Minister Emma roads every constituency biano or mamu 2-2 because of my bremu has me somono or se meba or every politician has a godfather or say just 6 for call na brema contractor and yen ejuma wie me baby. Are you getting me? I haven't asked him, Mr. Tubiga, how are you? Can you take these motorbikes and help your constituents? How much will it cost you to buy corn meals to give to the women? Just like Binduri, I give every community corn meals to all the women. It's on record. It's not NDC MPP, Mano Munji, and I gave them money to build the sheds. Namu koyama muamudia namu fasi kanimbo how do you call it?
More brand.
Yes. What have you? So all I'm trying to say, politics, wanting to lead, politics is pull the people, organize the people, liberate the people, interact with the people, counsel the people. But on the ground, whilst campaigning, the T is trick the people, and that's what politicians do. But the reality dawns on you, once you are holding power, then the T is transform the people, and that is where the difficulty is that you, a politician, you have to be creative. So once you are elected member of Parliament, you don't see political colors. You see Ghanaians that you have to serve. You see a constituency that you have to serve. Is that a problem?
Okay.
And at the same time, we have to understand, say, Ghana is bigger than an individual. Ghana such any political party. So all I can tell you is corruption is bigger than what we narrow to just politicians. I go and see all the posh civil servants nasi. When there was are people talking, they only see politician. But ye pia bontensua, ukchia obi a pesika, obi a school fees or MP ho, or a problem or politician or change salary no. I get me. Businessmen and more, what have you? So in our core parliament, it is business of the day. It has a lot of meaning the way you can put it.
Okay.
Those bills that they pass, either they are passing money for those ministries. At the same time, they are going to use to award contracts to develop the country. So politics by itself, quote unquote, is business. But at the end of the day, it is serving the people. But you can make your money as a politician, as a businessman, without not going into public office.
Because I'm a politician, so move sika say. And you say,
yes.
For instance, so be a catch him say $1.5 million.
Yes.
And now or spend yan sana obey your machine begin.
Yes.
You basically know what to say.
A lot of, and that is even on the, if I tell you to run as a member of OPESA president, 275 constituencies. Wako every constituency biano, committee delegates now.
Yes.
The minimum is 3,000, between 3,000 to 5,000. Just maybe a delegates, they've come to sit and wait for you. Average low, you are giving them 10 cities, 5 cities for them their transport to go back. So divide it times 5,000, 3,000 times 275 constituency. That's a lot of money.
Just one visit.
Just going around. You may go
round. Yeah.
But the good news is, Obi filling station Rebecca say, Udu baby, and I'm a filling station with Honomoa. Bufu and free. Obi Baba catch us a hotels way, Udu a dameso. Obi Baba catch us, cars are renting a dameso. Obi Baba catch us, every week be a memo say it all adds up. But they are not doing it for free.
Yeah.
They have confidence there. Almost somewhere food no. They are businessmen or no kodwe food banche or investing in politician or investing in certain business or not only business no. Ahimfo or hinoso in a cloud ba. So forming a political party nipa baako ana nipa mienu idea say may form a party. Then Oma kofa ahimfo, Oma kofa the security team, Oma for individuals. or the logistics beba, the nisika beba, na form a political party, whether we like it or not. Then answer stakeholders aba. No money funding fathers in the Bako and as in the Pamino na your margin say you form a party. Every political party in this country was formed by somebody who brought the idea, who have stakeholders, they go around get the signature, whether we like it or not. When the government is in power, say MPP what government see and buy. I'll give an example, but I'm not wearing any political lens. Ye yinkrofobia the same kofi na yafa Adam Crawford. Okay, and I say omofa enyuma unkura MPP card yemfa ebi ye no open ebi ye no at the background. But whether we like it or not, it's what it is. You can be we can pretend, but the reality no Ghana first no excuse my language mon fan cham nyame fan incrency me papa JJ me if JJ Kasen go free MP NDC ne I would have gone with him because me age group no I sleep and see JJ. I can tell you say sonko ebosom kranka me worship no. Okay, first no okasa kro no na nkrofo aye yeah the we are no what type of say e no kai. But today it's not like that. People want to listen to Bawumia's miscalculations. People want to listen to my President Nanado's invisible projects. Okay, they want to listen to him.
The projects
yes,
invisible.
People want to listen to Cecily John Dramani Mahama, incoming president very soon. Physical, feasible projects that he's been able to put across the country. So all I can say is politics. Here we need and here we know.
Okay.
Are you getting me? Say, listen to my word very well. Politics on the ground, it has no formula.
Okay.
At the end of the day, it is what they've counted that is yours. Like, well, it doesn't matter whether any panel fruit or you we know.
Okay.
You have to find ways and come back and outsmart the person. Are you getting me?
All right.
I stand by saying my party should withdraw.
Yeah,
my party should withdraw
from the court.
From the court.
They are wasting time.
The reason is, from day one, what we get from these justices, no, 7-0. Ya ponchini enwu ya kura ya mfano nduru koto so wawu. Ukofa nentwie kakraka de ba so wawu. Ukofa ade de ba so dabi oye wansane. Kese by the time yedi ya abo beduru hokra na judges na your margin say maramfo 7-0 Sulia. What again are we expecting? Senka ba ko kra e de maye kra ana mienu a yenim say ni that's all. But me de me free say it so say makwan me
but judges not just also who yaka honorable Dominica
the truth of the matter is that
but of which judges no one predetermine
bibia. Yeah. Without disrespect to the chief justices, they are not above criticism. The judicial system is not above criticism. Judges give wrong judgment. Omutimi sentence will be debia emma nipano or innocent. Judges are not above making mistakes. Omutimi driver utimi wrong mistake any accident. Doctor timi wrong diagnosis. Nurse timi wrong medication. Yetimi do bit koti atakura amputating the wrong patient. It happens. But what I'm trying to say is me speaking as a Tubiga, I have no confidence in the judges. Say the NDC, my party, Ebenya Justice. They are, if the justices want me, Atubiga, to have confidence in them, they should allow Charlotte Osei to sit in that box. I'm sorry, forgive me. Jean Mensa enters our box no more. Because every Ghanaian will want to know, say, Mami, what are the judges hiding? The judges voted. Look, Charlotte, Jean Mensa. And your comport is so undeclared. And
Mama say, Mama legal team, the petitioner legal team to me demonstrate the reason is Mama Jean Mensa baby.
The justices, no, the Supreme Court justices.
Yeah.
Omu nisa to me no, omu nisa right no, omu abuse omu holding in protecting Jean Mensa because they voted. Jean Mensa is not comported so undeclared John Dramani Mahama as a president. Jean Mensa and your comported say on, but me as Ghanaian taxpayers may do judges nika justices nika edi maintain omu salary edi maintain omu welfare omu free accommodation. Jean Mensa has to account to me Atubiga and every 27-30 million Ghanaians and they say John Dramani Mahama Ari President Nanado awini me the ABCD ne declare no the entire me sign best sign resource no way. The
And
entire me sign
accountability are working. We call use your official
the
website.
entire
Statement of post ni nyina guo.
the entire
It accountability be mbiem na.
the entire osisa resource ni 6 times are still o calculate here based on yen court NDC ye court yamfa evidence anko because the easy na nkasa figures na or declare his excellency President Nana winner no nsia na wasesa ni nyina enne ye de komo mo se okeka ni nyina abomu a endru percentage no there should be a runoff.
But judges no so aka say net so mutumi demonstrate.
But judges no enka hu say look this country no your friend is saying your democracy no are so fragile because of NDC NTS MPP so NTS once upon a time ebetimi ede basabasa ababa. I can tell you with that fear say send yesia pam ranti acho send yesi ni nkrofo akasa if not it would have been very very bad from day one. Now court no say yes strike or dismiss that word way strike dismiss and I believe say NDC ni bia and no bia de kwada so ho daye unuru ho na ye hwe chache ni ma strike out ye hwe nani ma dismiss na camera no so GBC na am say ya bind ye manipulated na de akotu nani wa hese nani atata na say because wa kasa sa de mra na yes a kiro ma de sa still akoko sasa ya enya kroma fe what dey meter kai hu say for instance papa no sorry ka say apa right in court wa kan asema the justices busa say asema o kan are you trying to tell them what to do o say David o de on kwanche say o ni ma de che court are you kidding me but chachuko ka say o pese ogina box baba be ginu ama no wo so on withdraw e de no ubu ofu etu onyanko hu de etu adua ho but I can tell the justices say they will do this country a very good service if they allow Jean Mensa into the box. Not in the interest of the NDC. In the interest of yemfa ho say case no omo extend President Nana term to even 10 years. We don't care because your filling station yenka say NDC filling station, the MPP filling and akwan we NDC there. We know say the justices to me and adio show mo say so omo deliver justice. But when me Atubiga NDC seeing that they are trying to deliver injustice, then the injustice no mu deliver ne say mu ya hemfo ne de asema beto manim ba ko se mpese ma dance ye ni ombedi ya dance ye ma say ya even cry ye dance ni die ne cry ka so all mad ade friend say supina no utimi supina ene de by force sebra cry na judges mutiko apai a 7 no cry ye nya ba ko de bia 0
and I said the one more kan one mu gina mra no so na e de
omunya
mu gina mra no so and kasa
the mra no enye death chamber
and am man court petitioner and court because of obi interest be court because of say mra do use say mra kwan bi and obi amfa so declare result
then kay ba court no John Dramani Mahama ba court no say court no declare me president declare me NDC as president. It's a different story. Wa ba court say oh abana ye koto ye no figures na easy maame no emre de share nsem so on ye no wa declare results no ya pene so ba wa sesa results no mienu miensa enan enum ensia and also samra no wa makot emra just answer na un sesa inu kra sen ka court once you declare results one term as an EC you cannot change it in your own capacity. That is all we want the court. And also almost set us up. We don't have a problem. Almost set to we don't have a problem. Next time, NDC, yeah, Makot won't come to court.
Obeko BM 2024.
Yes. You better handle your results at the polling station the NDC way.
How?
We will make sure, say, what NDC nya 10. Nanado nya 10. President John Dramani Mahama nya 6 na musion kana de Nanado 10 no ekoma John Dramani Mahama you have a problem osanado John Dramani Mahama de ekoma President Nanado anatiswa you have a problem. We will handle it at the polling station, we will handle it at the coalition center, we will handle it the NDC way at all. Put me on record.
What is the NDC way?
The NDC way is give me what due me or we all sleep here. Nobody moves. If we have to die, we'll all die at those police stations. That is the NDC way we'll do it 2024.
Not to unleash violence.
Well,
just like JDM kind some moment the account losing violence.
My brother, fighting has no formula. There's no formula for fighting. Ebi ka, ebi di adie botrim, ebi share acid, ebi di dua botrim, ebi di watem, ebi just so many. So fighting any formula, but we'll protect our victory at the all the polling station 2024. In the NDC way, we don't know what MPP will do, but we'll protect our. We won't go to court. The end after this case, the NDC party, need GDA or any judicial.
When is it the decision by a too bigger and then you more just a more decided? We say that
are the masses of the party, and that is idea. That is the decision. Based on election, you choose leaders.
Yeah,
and those are some of the standard. A leader that you don't take that stand and they say, NDC will never go to court. NDC will never make sure say any results, the right results will come to us. NDC will make sure say the right results will be announced at the EC strong room. Wo abesan kwa tonight EC office on 3 hours. 3 hours. Waiting say, I will name say no. Upia, just run to another country. Don't even come to us.
Tino economy and how?
Oh, I am in pain. I said, yes, it's in call. You see, when we get there, we'll cross there. But okay. I am in pain. I am not happy because already from day one, Mami Empe Asem, ECJ Empe Party Asem, on your leader Asem, on a IPAC Empe, on a general secretary, they don't see eye to eye. Unim say, ye, a crack, or no, your crack. Now, I got to catch him for 3 hours. 3 hours. Do you know, do you know what would have happened? So there were a lot of things that when we get there, we'll cross it. By now, say, what court, no? There are a lot of things to talk about.
To begin, the motivate you say, best saying, baby, 2024. Because we are what you say, Woba, and what the support got JDM. This time around, I didn't answer, sir.
The truth of the matter is, John Dramani Mahama, a northern brother. President John Dramani Mahama, the success and his failure is my failure. President John Dramani Mahama and the bear me ya sticker make us say because apart from Dr. Liman, your man quite as a northerner only did this country no or a lot of mistakes. So it took us 40 years plus and son I said John Dramani Mahama as a northerner no any other opportunity no. So I have to support him for him to win. Then I can move. Oh. He hasn't said, say, Obeba and I say uncle, but me,
me
Atubigano, I know, say 2024, no, I will contest my party. It took President Nanado 40 years to be president, or started at the age of 35 years. So I have my vision and my anamo and what I want to give to this country. I have a package for this country. I have my zeal and my style and my leadership. But I will learn. I'm still learning from both President Nanado, President John Dramani Mahama, Kufuor, my style will be different. But His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has 24 hours, 360 whatever days, 12 months, red carpet in front of me. Say anytime he comes, I'll give him the red carpet in front of me until, and I hope minimum so be in it.
Inti me 2024 JDM baby ma.
Yes.
So one of the big jina and I will baby na wasan support.
Me base kakai.
What they will support to better JDM echi brown no na san baby.
Ye nyandru hobby. When say oba as bra penny oba your visions. What style be now what have you? There's a whole lot of things here be kasa because like I told you we'll talk just as we did, you know. And if I see say yes, be carry me vision a lot of changes. Unu say hey, met me a package John Dramani Mahama, President John Dramani Mahama, Edina ko winning election or outside this country. And I can tell you with that fear. And I can tell you with that fear, say me, if I was his campaign manager to say Alabi, but now President John Dramani Mahama is a president. As
just say Alabi is not
failed.
Performing.
No, he's a failure. He has failed woefully. President Alabi is was show incompetence of being the campaign manager for John Dramani Mahama. Because Alabi has shown, say, he doesn't have what it takes even to lead this country based on when Timia manage an individual. They are showing, sir, you couldn't do it. You were not in the strong room as a campaign manager. You couldn't declare John Dramani Mahama as a winner. You couldn't announce to this country for us to form our government to take over. We left the EC door ajar.
Okay.
Where Ufri Senka, your friend say, Alabi eti strong tesenia Mark Menu. Na owo hono man ni abre so kodi a ope victory no senka flipping of numbers in anka NC.
Na Wednesday and now beko o party mpanyifo no kra say wunni mu fit.
Oh.
Say one more suspend how would you take it?
Oh, like I told you, no party ni eyekuo enye religion and party wanemra. Any decision the party take, me bigger than the party. The party is bigger than Atubiga. Any decision that my party will take, me taomochi. But one thing I can tell you is the NDC as political party, is a party of discipline. It's a party of listening ear. It's a party that knows that we deserve a second chance, and it's a party that knows that minkura any executive position. So say me kasa, me am a private. So na party ni fremia. It means I mean something to the party.
Okay, good.
And I don't think the party would take a decision in the interest of Atubiga or may take a decision in the interest of the party.
Higher need 100.9 Stephen Atubiga or your presidential hopeful when DC mo at the same time or NDC activist on any no AD command at your form 03022 43540 03022 43540 03022 57902 Alexander Kwaku tete sita kenson awa haibe bon command mamenye adwen kire ni towe mache yeti o nana yanko
Mami mo wa but ana this week na wa you can no
nana yanko enim ye ni bre yanko enim wa oda roma
mami tsunami me MPP Amanga AKO Abranti for National Youth Organizer yebene na mechi Dr. Adoma Yasu Eastern Regional Secretary Urajem the couple is Samuel Mechiam Mante Miami Wakasa actually asem kuma or start channel kasi but we start the bra esin ko musa asie dum katia the no opportunity to try community one near to puna emla ide ka start asie dum katia e ho na esu kuvu dem ye musa esin ma mo kita ku ni ati ade to share asie dum katia 51.7 and not yeah sa no nya 47.9 you know 40.7 e ma re ra ma ja it is your minimum contract. Oh, what up? Yeah, yes, contract. What's it? Nana.
Okay. Meda say I know what you chire me ba cho mache. Oh, my to us so ho. Ni baba ko no hijack lines a mache.
Yes, sir.
Yeti o Mr. Kote yanko.
Yo, Mr. Magari. Chia, honorable. Magari. Some person become as man of penny. Say, you did pa Epagana. Yet you work Christian Council. Your Bishop Catholic Conference. Na Omako Manuatu. I get a bit or how I get a bit no me. I bet to Ghana so. So I did wait for Mama Timer. I come back to someone that can. Because Ghana, your problem is dishonesty and hypocrisy. People are so partisan to the extent to say, even at all, almost sense of judgment is dead. Yes, you're white and black. You're black, say white.
But Mr. Kote, Catholic Bishop Councils, Christian Council, Pentecostal and Charismatic Council. What would you like? I don't want to.
What did they issue in a statement? Let me see it. So back a Sadia and Danyamiasi. But the American said, "Oh my, you woman, you papa say a bonnet. You bonnet say a papa. Mama better could just only 55 billion. He used that money to transform this country. He built hospitals. He built schools.
Okay.
He this airport. Obia Ababusa 155 billion. Single project yet will fire such so it's only when you see or yet papa.
Mr. Kote me that say. Mami for next one. Mache?
Yeah.
Yetio. Nyame adom yanko.
Yo, the economic balance is physical. na mamite nyame sampama kana bo Abubakar Sadiq qualify ana commander 1 Mufisabo ana commander Sao Kasema nyame sama na wadi shaba o share ayi na kubika ntama wala kanyi nyina afaba bi menene ya na faba bi so menene ya ya brother political party at the man or man no man of nti ntama ọbẹtina ọka yẹn afọmọ ẹbi no ẹdẹm kílẹ ẹna afọmọ ẹbi soso wẹdi ntọ kẹsẹ bá dàkẹ ọba yẹn because yàtọ àbá di prim pimpu nkọsọ na tó obi di ní sika bẹ support political party àtàbí ọ̀nù so wọn bẹ yà contract sẹ́yìn ẹ̀bẹ̀ yà ọ̀nù so sika ọ̀dí abẹ bùa ọ̀nù so bẹ yà ẹni bí akọ̀yẹ ẹ̀dùnmá fúnfọ̀ ẹni tí ní obi bùa ìtì sẹ́ ẹ̀bẹ̀ àtúbí gẹ̀ ẹ̀tàtà náà ọ̀yẹ̀ wrongly.
Meda say mami fa yeah last but one first. Mache? Yes sir, you too.
Who can show you penny cassia be at you? I am the company of Oslo Construction Limited. Penny you Chiano. Now, when you say Abaya Man contract. On my campaign center, on our way out at the Guama Pigeons, a plant here. No, into your papa, no say, a campaign center, and say, on my Maya, into what Chiano. Nothing Chiano, Moses, a bonnet, a vampire, Boniface County. I mean, you have to work as up. Now, Babia will see Joshua, the woman of president, one day president, every one more. All of you want to be the president to Ghana Hanuman. Because you don't want to have a cry at the Akuyan, many way in the animal. One was here, one man, Yahu, and in another Dango Kufadu, no by out, to see a warrior Ghana year. And the warrior Ghana year, no dear, hanging I am vampire ball. I think we got that care of duty for. Mission Becca here, physical force, hanging I have another guitar. Now, what can you see your mind? Now, one in Slim for the I don't put the on my and I did a paper. Atuga, Bomodin, for the physical.
Okay, better say, pussy gun, you can be last one, maybe need tea. Mache? Yeah, too, Yamia Domako.
Medin the cage round fair or Bosma take pay my main for free cinnamon cheer, a year on my penny, a year young for John. This year, you mentioned Papa. Media, no quality about it. But you're money among the I did not know. And yes, you better where you become the agent, you say I did not get the apart. I gave one people to thank you some pen for man. The woman who here. I'm not fool to me. Someone may have been seeing office. What? Pray up and put him so she. No, for woman, one year to 20 most decided about my gun of Mohalo. To be very for the minute interview. What kind of place? They make to me happy. Until they can never happy. And then they're happy on. This also 1 year, the second table. 4 years, okay. We are the home, baby. Continue, be here. Or be giving me a small phone. And you might get baby another one among kind of quarry.
Okay.
And yes, be a minimum game of a Kufa, Wakata, and the first uncle from the good Sao Brand or Ganaha. Young can't find what that was the baby. So what? Maybe I don't know, maybe something about the message line also. And the idea may. Crash the BFP, I'm on paying us here. I'm by the cat to find no money motion.
Meda say, and what was was saying beside. And Hannah Media afraid you made any say a Breno in to my car to be gone. I made the last words. Adubiga?
Yes.
So now your last word, Nakupon Yadam also ways the Coco champagne.
Yes.
Now walk on the dinner they call, then I go
made me explanation.
Okay.
And I may apology.
Okay.
Letter. Ede kwa komo meneme lawyers me no nebeko.
Okay.
So yakwana you know, as usual. OPA impenyemfo anima additional committee anima, you only have to be a good listener and speak when you think that you have to, and then you don't challenge, you only express yourself and be truthful and stand by your word, even if it will cost you. Stand by it, because there is something that they call principle. There's something that they call accountability. They be a friend say probity with our party. So I'm going in front of the
functional executive
committee, with truthfulness, boldness, your friends, respectfulness, and then godly.
Okay.
To face them.
Right. Well, last words, how did you
My last words, and they say NDC foot soldiers, members, anybody if we say and AM or China could be you it's exactly 2:00 mundru hono, and then mumbe jina mechi na party ne mbuma atena omonye de esoso omoye.
Okay.
So that is all I'm asking. But
all right. Okay.
Yes, but me jina so say party your legal team omuti amun withdraw case because makwan na justices a final judgment. It's a double loss to us. BB is going to be 7-0 now. Sulia nothing unless the judges will withdraw, but they should surprise us. Withdraw.
All right. Get us a pay.
Yes, but I'm assuring you, say 2024.
Yes.
Yeah, my MPP nyane bete mano da semina so anape. They say Oslo Wusu ewura Parliament House na ho ye ne dedo kotena kondo so or sepe no one who buy 2024 yes sir.
David na to be can say that also kikan
2024
Oslo Wusu
na better to say no wura Parliament House who are kondo no fefe kotena so no buy no miss miss na nya sanka kondo benya we atena no so da onim se nipa tietia nso
se why na ho buy
na won hu se no si wo se no akanda fa ho fili efa bronya
akanda ho buy
na wo nipa kokoro ni o megu akanda wo branch ye te say the height no
akanda ho buy
ho ba papa ntina na yiri su no
me da se Need 100.9 in Stephen Atibiga and your presidential official of the NDC. Now your NDC activist. Alexander Kwakuta Tenso. I got Kwakuta Sana. Yendi Komana in your no. At the sound of bay.
Majay.
If you ever go.
Mamma Fafi Diesona. Memawa. Now the interview go her. We are not one gas